I have 4 items I'd like to visit with you about this evening. The first of those is the Hotel Conference Center at I-35 in Covell. We have some very recent photos of the activity that's going on out there. Lots of progress at the site. In fact, both the exterior walls of the conference center and the interior walls of the hotel are now being framed. The concrete and masonry work will soon be completed on the 5th floor of the hotel. And they're also installing the ductwork and plumbing on the first 2 floors as well. 3 flights of stairs and landings have now been poured as well. And in a nutshell, they are making very, very good progress. The weather has not been an issue in terms of the construction of this project. It was just a little with the recent snowfall we had, but still they are making very good progress and are on time for their completion at this point. So very good news on that project. And the companion project for that is the Covell widening from Fairfax Boulevard to I-35. The contractor is Allen Contracting. They're currently working on the driveways on the north side of Covell. Excuse me. The footings and the conduit for the signal pole are now being installed as well, and the curb and gutter work for the westbound lanes west of Sooner Road has also begun. If you've been out there recently, you can see the project or the progress just from one week to the next. They're making very, very good progress. The project remains on target to be completed in May. And just as a reminder, the city's contributing $6.6 million to this project. ODOT's contributing $5.9 million. And our contribution comes entirely from the 2000 capital improvement sales tax. So very good news on both of those companion projects. Excuse me. The third area I want to visit with you about a little bit is the residential and commercial building permits. Actually, for the second consecutive year now, the number of new single-family houses being built in Edmond has declined somewhat. A year ago, in 2015, the number of those permits declined by about 7%, and in 2016, they declined by about another 23%. We went last year from 545 permits issued down to 415. However, having said that, 415 is still a pretty healthy level of activity, so we need to keep that in mind. In contrast to the residential numbers, the commercial permits last year increased by 76%, from 42 to 74. One of the things that we've talked about in the past is how the commercial numbers tend to fluctuate in larger numbers, basically, than the residential do, and that certainly was the case last year. In 2015, the commercial numbers actually declined by 23%, but 70% or 76% increase in those numbers in 2016 is an impressive figure. So speaks to some of the things we were just looking at as well. And the last area I want to visit with you about is sales tax. The trend that we've been able to see in the last few months of a slight improvement certainly continued with these figures this month. We're now through 7 months of our current fiscal year, and excuse me, cumulatively we are now down about 1.9% below our zero growth budget projection, but that's actually a little better than we were a month ago. Cumulatively, a month ago, we were about 2.19%. So we're moving in the right direction. We're under 2% now, and in a nutshell, especially when you compare our situation to other cities, not only in the metro area but throughout the state, we're doing just fine on sales tax. We're doing just fine.